Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Go. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are we, MC? What are we? Week 2?
Week 2.
Week 2. One more week, and then everybody's back after this.
Back on campus.
Is everyone getting pumped for that? We've got the Black Square online. Anybody else getting excited to get back on campus?
Type in.
There's a few more kids here recently.
It has been. I have seen the numbers going up. We're seeing more faces around, which is really nice. It's been a while.
It's been really fun. I don't know about you, but there's been a few things that have been frustrating me lately.
Frustrating. What's frustrating you guys?
Actually, a couple things. So I got my first speeding ticket this morning.
First ever?
No, first on the way to school.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's been 8 years. I'm kind of happy. I was actually expecting that to happen a lot sooner.
I'm sorry to hear that though. That is pretty frustrating.
It is a bit disappointing. Did you drive past it?
Oh, I did. I did. I know which one you're talking about.
And
the car.
It didn't get you?
It didn't. I saw it just before.
Oh, you must be happy.
Yeah.
I wasn't following anyone. I wasn't rushing. It was like... that hill is just down, and I was.
It's easy to get a bit of extra speed there.
So that is semi-frustrating, but I reckon I wasn't going over by much, so it should only be 1 point, and I don't know.
Hopefully.
A low price, hopefully. Yeah. Also, has anybody experienced this? Maybe you have. Magpies around this time of year just start getting really territorial.
Plovers as well. Plovers as well. Yeah.
Plovers are the worst. I actually don't like them. I actually like magpies, and I never like plovers, but at this time of year, sometimes magpies, not a fan. I'm frustrated because I have a black hat that I really like to wear. And at the moment, if I walk out into my front yard with that black hat on, I get swooped.
Magpie target.
Yes. And you know what? I was originally really angry. So the third time it happened, I started throwing sticks and I talked to the magpie. Pre-throwing the stick, trying to explain that, I live here, this is my front yard, your tree's just over the road. Look, we can be friends and whatnot. Anyway, it didn't work out, so I ended up throwing a bunch of sticks at it, and then my wife informed me that I've only ever been swooped in the black hat.
It's the black hat.
And I've done the test, and she's right.
I wonder if you need to sneak out with a different hat on and swap it over, or I don't know. Might need to come up with something. I don't know. There must be a way around it.
Currently, the black hat's just in the car.
Okay, keep it in the car.
I don't wear it around the house when I'm bare-haired. Is that what you say if you're not wearing a hat? Bare-haired?
Yeah. I guess so. I've never thought of it.
We've never had a problem, so that's a little bit frustrating. But
that is frustrating.
I don't know. Maybe some of these guys have got things that are frustrating them at the moment.
Yeah, share with us.
Some people are starting to get free, I guess is the way of saying it.
Yeah.
And some people still aren't. So wondering what things are frustrating you guys, and we were going to just chat about things you can do to deal with it. So
absolutely.
Maybe don't throw sticks at whatever it is that's frustrating you.
Definitely.
But do you have maybe some tips or anything?
Yeah, I think it's normal to feel frustration at different times, particularly I think when we have experiences that feel a bit out of our control. A natural reaction is to feel frustrated or maybe angry or anxious, depending on what it is. And I guess a good question to ask yourself is, what things actually help you relax or to unwind? Because sometimes they can be good little strategies to help reduce that frustration. It doesn't necessarily mean it's removed because we can't always change our situations.
Yeah.
But if we can help reduce some of our frustration, that can be helpful. So for some people that might be going out and exercising, it might be going and talking to someone and trying to talk through what's frustrating you. You might have a hobby of some kind that you like to go do to be able to unwind and de-escalate a little bit. So I think we all have different strategies, and it's good to ask yourself what helps you kind of ground yourself and unwind a little bit when you are feeling stressed or frustrated.
I like those tips. For me,
what do you do? What do you do when the magpie swoops?
So for me, it was kind of my relationship that helped de-escalate it and helped me move on. My relationship with my wife, who picked up that it's the black hat, and then from there I stopped throwing sticks and moved the black hat into the car and just did some wise things.
Been able to do some problem solving as well. So.
Yeah, so not just living in the rage. Because I wanted to go on the black market and buy a gun. I've never wanted to kill an animal before, but this time I did. I just was like, we can't live like this, and one of us is dying.
I'm glad you've been able to deal with your frustration.
But it was kind of like the relationship saved me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which kind of, I don't know, what do you guys think out there? Oh, there's only a few people on. No frustrations out there, no tips out there yet. So we're going to have to stick with what we've said.
Yeah, but if you have more, we would love to hear it, because there's certainly more ideas out there.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we move on from here. I've kind of been actually kind of connected to the magpie.
Yeah, okay.
I just finished reading a book called The Bomber Mafia.
The Bomber Mafia.
By Malcolm Gladwell, and it's this A+ audio production. Like, better to listen to it than actually read it. So if you're thinking that you don't like reading that much, this is the book for you. Go and get it on Audible. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, it's this story about kind of this dream and idea for innovation and technology, but then it's also about a temptation, and then it's about how different people respond to that. And it's kind of all about relationships and the deep ache of the world for like things that are broken and things that need fixing. And it's just like this amazing book. Anyway, from there, I kind of went down an internet rabbit hole and found this quote. So let's see what you think of this.
Read it to us.
It's from Father Pedro Arrupi, and kind of the guy that stumbled across this quote was inspired by Blaise Pascal, who some of you may have heard of. But here's the quote. It says this: "Nothing is more practical than finding God, than falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the morning, what you do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, whom you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything."
That's a punchy quote.
It's
full.
long.
It's full.
It's long and big, and there's a lot packed in there.
There's a lot in there.
I don't know. What do you think of that?
I really like the section that stands out to me. It says, "What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything." And that stands out to me because I think I've found that to be true in my life.
Yeah.
What I consume myself with, what I focus on, really impacts every avenue of life. The highs, the lows, the gratitude, the joy I can find, the meaning, the purpose. And I think for me, finding God has really helped direct that in a way that's given me meaning and purpose in a way I hadn't experienced prior to my relationship with God. But
really
I think
cool.
that's true, whatever you fix your attention to. I
like how it's a bit of a loop. Like it loops around. Like I guess like you make some good decisions and whatnot, and it puts you into places with these good people that are also making good decisions, and now people around you that have become like relationships for you are influencing you to then make more good decisions, if you know what I mean.
Have a flow and affect the ripples.
So yeah, I don't know. I think the reason I wanted to share with these guys this particular quote was, I guess for me it's a little bit inspiring. It kind of like we've got this fresh start coming up where we come back into school. So it's like your relationships that we jump back into, or new ones that are formed as we start again, these are going to be vital for us as we move forward as a community, I guess.
Absolutely.
I don't know. And we got chapel and this space and Bible studies and whatever, but what's all that about? Well, actually,
Relationships.
it's about relationships, but it's also about this is what Blaise Pascal said. He said, what a long way it is between knowing God and loving Him. So, like, we
true.
can have all this head knowledge, and then how do you move into this relationship with this invisible being? And so, yeah, I guess we want to walk with you and support you guys with that. So, give us a shout as you get back in here on campus.
We'd love to see you guys.
There's like one more morning show before kind of everyone's back, and yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know. I've had fun.
I've had fun too. It's been great to be on the show this morning.
Yeah. Be careful with those magpies.
Watch out. And the plovers.
Oh,
I definitely
they're next level.
Yeah, they're a whole nother level.
They're bad. All right. See you guys. Have a fantastic day.